According to the latest reports, the evangelical wing of the Republican Party is actually having quite a bit of trouble right now trying to identify with the Republican Party. See, what's happened is that in the last few years, the religious right has lost a ton of power. The 2012 presidential candidate for the Republicans, Mitt Romney, was a Mormon, didn't really identify with the evangelical wing, and their absence from that election is what helped to keep President Obama in office. Now, before that, with John McCain and Sarah Palin, Palin really tried to capture on that right-wing evangelical movement. She was just a little too nuts for anyone to take her seriously as a candidate. And in the waning years of the Bush administration, even before that, we saw the religious right fall out of favor as scandal rocked people like Ralph Reed and Jack Abramoff and helped to delegitimize the entire movement that should have been delegitimized from the very start. But here is a message for evangelicals. These people only tend to vote on single issues, such as abortion. But they're basing that off of what they consider to be passages from the Bible. Now, if you're going to vote based on the Bible, shouldn't you be in favor of universal health care? Shouldn't you be in favor of taking care of the less fortunate through programs like Medicare and Medicaid and unemployment insurance and food stamps? Isn't that what Christianity is all about? Not necessarily following a specific deity, but just being a good person and taking care of those who lack the means to take care of themselves. Now, I will fully admit it has been a good decade since I have even been to church. But I do remember things, and I know that the overall teachings of Christianity are to just be a good person and to look out for others and take care of them. I do not consider the evangelical wing of the Republican Party to be Christians because they're not. They're wrapping their bigotry in the Bible, thinking that nobody notices, but we do. You can't be against all of the things that the Democratic Party stands for just because you don't want a woman to have the right to choose what to do with her own body. Because then you're ignoring 99% of the Bible in favor of that one little passage that drives every single decision that you make in life. It's kind of pathetic when you think about it. It's even more pathetic to think that these people who honestly believe that they're following the teachings of Jesus Christ think that they know better than to help the poor. They know better than to give to the needy. All because one particular political party thinks that women are smart enough to choose what to do with their own bodies. That is why the evangelical movement is falling out of favor. They've been exposed. Voters no longer fall for their little charade of pretending to be Christians because there is nothing Christian about the religious right.